Hi, I have poetry for you today, if you like to hear it. And it's called My Grace. I've posted it once, but I wanted to post a video of it again, where I actually managed to memorize it properly. Here we go. Hey love, the thing is, I'd rather have a man who'd cradle my words like holy water, who'd look into me and see that the jagged shards of my being are not made of broken things to be fixed and mended and adjusted, so it could be fitted into the palms of his hands, that the gaps within me are not awaiting the sounds of a rescuer. These scars aren't danger signs or helpless cries. They're merely proof that my heart beats the rhythm of any other human. A reminder that surely I cannot be rendered to be a projection of someone's lewd imagination. I'd imagine that the right person would see that my grace lies in grazed knees and lost keys of dreams fought and dreams not, of sweat and homegrown bones. He'd realize that the reason I dance so beautifully is because I've mastered the art of dancing on my own. I'd rather have a man who understands that I'm doing my own fixing when and where I can, that it's at my own pace, that it's a whole another kind of grace different from the commercialized red lip smiles and clean white lace with no hair out of place, but the kind made of tear stains that screams, you know what, I've tried my best. Not the kind made of melancholy, not the kind made of poetry and melancholy and watercolor tears, because God knows I'm tired of dancing that show. No love, I do not glow in the dark or shine so bright I leave marks across your eyelids. Any vision you might be entertaining, it's mostly yours leaning into the lure of your generation's myth of firework kisses, because long-haired princesses do not exist to be swept off her feet by a knight in shining armor. Which is a good news for any soul, really, as no one should ever have to shoulder that pressure of making someone whole. You see, I've been told by my mama and other strong women of her kind that any good men I find should know to show the right kind of attention. Not the kind who looks into my gaze and gets lost in his own reflection, but the kind who looks into my eyes and realizes that my grace lies not in the beholder, but in my fist, on the scrapes of my knuckles, at how far I've come, not in forced girlish chuckles or the way that I know how to make him come, that my grace is not in my past or even the woman that I can become, that my grace is barbed wire and wildfire sometimes. And honesty and warm coffee sometimes. I'd rather have a man who looks into me and see a person and not a puzzle, not those who tries to decode my mannerism as if I'm made of secret pathways and hidden chasms. I'm not looking for the kind of boy who gets off at how smart he is to be the first few to unclap the darkness that I keep secret against my thigh, or get a high on the simple fact that he'd made it first to the finish line. No love, I do not want boys like you in search of faint nymph-like caricatures, made to be seduced, reduced into creatures you merely tickled the traces off of the folds of some books. I'm not looking for the kind of boys who would be so busy looking for signs I've met his expectations that he'd forget to listen, forget that I'm also a person. The person that I'd hope to meet someday. They don't have to hear every word I say, but at least they try to.